Can you imagine that Auntie Etima was once a jellyfish? I know you cannot wait for this gist today. Hey, I was a proper jellyfish. Alrighty, welcome to the Heart to Heart Conversations with Auntie Etima and her girls. How are you girls doing? I'm so delighted to be here. Should I still say Happy New Year again? Okay, Happy New Prosperous Show Walkings Year. Alrighty, so I was once a jellyfish. Let me tell you why. Okay, in case you're just meeting me for the first time, like you're just new in my world, let me define what a jellyfish is for you. Myself and my queen daughters, we have said that we are not jellyfishes. A jellyfish girl is a girl that is soft. Hey, soft. No backbone, no bone. A jellyfish girl is one that is overly sensitive. She is easily hurt. She's not firm. She can't stand up for herself. She's indecisive. She's struggling to be outstanding or to do anything. She is emotionally fragile. She can't push through tough times. That is who a jellyfish is. Now, a jellyfish girl displays all of these things, and then people look at her and call her, she's an ajebota. In Nigeria, that's what we say. That's how we call it. Her parents just have a lot of money, so that's why she's like that. No, that's not why you are like that. You are a jellyfish. You are acting like a jellyfish. And it is because you do not have the strength and the capacity. It has not yet been built. Now, I was a jellyfish because, both my parents had good jobs, had drivers. Where we lived, we were like the only ones that had a gardener, a security man, we had cooks, we had housekeepers, we had domestic staff, we had laundrymen, as in proper ajebo girl. Me that you're seeing like this. But somewhere along the line, I think my parents had that mindset that these are our jellyfish girls. I was the first, especially me. If we leave them like this, we're going to be in trouble. My parents now created a strategy. I guess they created it. Or they just thought about it and they started to act towards it. Then they helped me, they pushed me, and then here I am today. But let me tell you a few things that they did, which I encourage your parents to do. Or if your parents are doing, stop complaining about, because they are helping you to become a giant. I can confidently say that I am a generational giant. I'm not just a giant. I am a giant in this generation. I'm a giant everywhere I go. I'm standing tall and strong. But it didn't happen like that overnight. The first thing my parents did was to send me to a military school. I've shared that story with you. Going to a military school was, oh my God. It was that one singular thing that my parents did that pushed me and that moved me, that made me strong. Do you know that where I lived versus where I schooled, kilometers and miles apart? I would sit it was a road trip, it was always a road trip. I would sit in the car for 12 hours, 15 hours, 24. So there was no comfort. It was a place where the weather was different from where I was coming from. The kind of cold in Jos, minus. And I'm somebody that does not like cold. So it was everything tough. It was everything out of my comfort zone. It was everything I did not like. Me that just used to wake up at 6:45 and I'll just, in 15 minutes, I'm ready for school when I was at home. No more. In school, I had to wake up at 4 a.m. I had to bath with cold water. I had to be out for exercise early, around 5:30. Those things toughened me. So I had to engage in physical training, physical strength training. Because look, if your body is not firm, you cannot be a giant. When you get out there, you say, and that's what we do at the boot camps. If you're a girl in Nigeria, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, UK, Canada, US, by the grace of God, we're going to go around the world and take camps there. If there's no camp in your city or in your nation, let your parents book a ticket or get you to travel to where we're holding camp. Come alone. Yes, I said it. If you're above 10, 12, you can travel alone for camps. Those were some of the things I did that toughened me, that made me a giant. Aside going to school, I would have to travel for camp meetings, not in my city, alone with my peers, in a bus. Sometimes the bus will spoil. We will stay on the way. We will sing. We will dance. We will pray. We will be tired. we would sleep, but it was toughening me. Cultivating a growth mindset, a can-do spirit, helped to toughen me. Solving problems everywhere I found myself. It didn't start from now. It started from when I left my comfort zone, when I was given challenging tasks to do. Do you know that my mom, as a teenager, my mom was going to run something like an NGO. She handed me over all the files. I was the one taking the calls, doing the records. You see those, and I didn't understand because my mates were gisting outside. Mommy, why do I have to do this? It was such a difficult task for me then, but it helped to build me. She kept giving me tasks. Do you know that I've never gone to the market with my mother? Thinking about it now, never. I mean open market, never. My JSS1, that is like going into year 7. I went for shopping, my back to school shopping, to boarding school, first time boarding school with my older sibling, my cousin, actually a cousin, not a sibling, direct sibling. My mom never followed me to the market, my dad never followed me to the market. I would go round. Sometimes I come back, I'm almost breaking, but it built me. Another thing that you're going to do is to take advantage of leadership opportunities. In my home, it's an offense not to be a prefect, and in the girls' home, it's a bigger offense. It's a punishable offense. It's a jailable offense. You become to Queen Mother's jail if you are not a prefect. I don't care what kind of prefect. You want to be duster prefect, the whole day. If you want to be chair prefect, note prefect, just be a prefect. Why? It is building your leadership skill. It is building resilience, because everything I'm talking about now is about resilience. As a leader, you cannot say, I'm tired, I'm not leading again. You are in the front. Come on now, be going. Every single one of you that is at the back, I push you forward right now. You are a helper to mankind. You are a helper to a generation. What are you doing at the back? Now, when you get to these places, remember to strengthen your social skills. I had to maneuver my way, get to be. That's why I can mix up with anybody, because I was far from home. There's nothing like my mommy, my daddy. There's nothing like that. I had to learn how to ask for help. I had to learn how to play in a team. I had to learn how to, to be social, to relate well with people around me. If not, I'll be on my own. Even when they gave us short holidays, short breaks, I couldn't go back home. I said it took us almost 2 days sometimes to get to school. How do I want to go home for 3 days? I had to strengthen relationships so that I could always get help when my parents are not there. So when your parents are telling you, come to camp, I don't want to come to camp. I don't have any friend coming to camp. You're not ready to be resilient. You're not ready to be strong. You're not ready to be a giant. Did you see David? When David was going to defeat Goliath, was he in his father's bosom? Was he in his father's bosom? Was he wearing coat of many colors sitting beside his daddy? He was on the field facing a fierce giant. The Hittite was also a giant. So girls, move. When your parents are pushing you, stop resisting it. Every time, my mommy, my daddy, you're always whining. Can you stop whining so that you can get trained to become a giant? I'm going to end with this. Role models, mentors, accountability partners. Last time we called it cheerleaders. People that will push you. Did you get that? People that will push you to the front. People that will give you a platform. Do you know that the girls' home? The girls, I just threw the girls, put them on the spot, and I said, come on now, girls, teach everybody. They have to come out from that posture of, and like Anetima, come and teach us today. You teach us. That's what your mentors do. They bring out the potentials inside of you. By the end of that class, everybody was saying, I want to teach. Nobody was shy again. That is why you have your mentors. Your mentors, me, personally, I'm here to dot over you, but I'm also here to drag you. Because I want you to fulfill purpose. I want you to live a rich and fulfilling life. One that you will be very proud of, and one that will give God all the glory. Thank you, girls. We've had an amazing month. We've had a beautiful start of the year. I believe that there's so much in store for us this year. I appreciate every single one of you that has been sharing, liking, commenting, and inviting your friends, plus subscribing. Keep up the good work. See you at the next episode. Love you so much. Bye.